Now it is.
Okay. Hi, my name is Chris Busey. This is my informative speech for SPC 1600. And you will respond.
Hi, I'm Amy.
I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, I'm Simone.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
I'm Ricky.
What's up? I'm Tony.
And I'm Bree.
Brelicious.
Love Bree.
Okay.
There's an Italian proverb that says that all cannot live on the piazza, yet everyone can enjoy the sun. Yes, it dominates the sky every day, and you see it all the time, yet no one gives it more than a passing thought, unless they complain that it's too hot, or perhaps enjoyed a few too many rays and are experiencing some damage to their skin. Yes, I'm talking about your friendly neighborhood star, the sun. And as I mentioned, it does dominate, and in fact, the sun contains more than 99% of the mass in our solar system. But what is it? What is the sun? Quite simply, it is a big, hot, burning ball of gas that is held together by its own gravity. The gravity is so strong that if it were not for the gas being so hot and having such high pressure, it would collapse on itself. That gas is contained of about 75% hydrogen, about 25% helium, and then there's some trace bits of other metals and other elements. If you turn your attention to this diagram here, this is a basic diagram of what the sun is, how it's constructed. At the center you have the core, where it creates its energy at. When this energy and heat radiates up through these layers, this layer here, which is mainly just different gases at different temperatures in the convection state. And then this layer here is what's known as the photosphere, also known as the surface of the sun. This is where most of the light that we receive comes from. And above that is a varying layer known as the chromosphere, kind of like the atmosphere of the sun, if you will. And then out beyond that is what's known as the corona. And the corona has been seen to extend as many as 20 times the radius of the sun outwards. And many people have made mention of something being as hot as the surface of the sun. Well, the surface of the sun is actually one of the coolest parts of the sun, with the core reaching temperatures as high as 15 million degrees Kelvin, which is about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. And the photosphere, or the surface, is only about 5,800 degrees Kelvin, or 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the outer corona can reach as high as 2 million degrees Kelvin, or 3.6 million degrees Fahrenheit. But how does our sun compare to other stars? Well, if you turn your attention to this diagram here, this is known as the Hertzsprung-Russell diagram. And this classifies stars in a few different ways. At the top you'll notice some letters, O, B, A, F, G, K, and M. Those are some basic classifications, with O being the hottest and M being the coolest. If you'll notice, our sun falls right in the G category, so it's actually towards the cooler end of the spectrum of things. But then at the bottom we have temperatures, which gets cooler from this way and warmer this way. And then the luminosity, or how bright a star is. Our sun is at 1. Most all other stars that we observe are compared to the sun, going up as brighter and down as dimmer. And so as you see, the sun is right in the middle. It's a fairly ordinary star. In fact, it's what's known as a main sequence star, which main sequence stars can range from very hot and bright stars to very cool and dim stars. And in fact, most stars spend 90% of their life on this main sequence. There's also giants, supergiants, and white dwarfs, and red dwarfs. And the sun produces its energy, as much as all stars do, through nuclear fusion. In the process of nuclear fusion, 4 atoms of hydrogen are compressed and fused together to form 1 atom of helium. And this 1 atom of helium, it weighs about 0.7 times the weight of the 4 hydrogen. So that extra 0.3% is released as energy. Now the sun does this, converts 5 million tons of matter into energy every second. But now what does the sun do as far as the earth? How does it compare? It certainly has an impact on us. Well, the earth is positioned at a specific point, which is 1 astronomical unit, or 93 million miles, if you will, away from the sun. And were it any closer, it would be far too hot for life to exist here. Were it any farther away, the earth would be covered over in ice. So yes, the sun maintains its temp. It also causes photosynthesis to happen in plants, which is very vital to life. In this process, plants take in light and carbon dioxide and convert it into sugar and oxygen. Sugar to feed itself and oxygen for the rest of us. How does the sun compare with the earth? Well, the sun is 109 times the diameter of the earth and 330,000 times its mass. So it is quite larger. As I said, it contains 99% of the mass of the entire solar system. It also has effects on the tides as well as does the moon, as most people know. At different times of the month and year, the sun and moon line up to create either more extreme tides, or they are not in sync and create lesser tides. So, in conclusion, the sun does many things for us. It keeps us alive. It keeps the things going on the earth. And it holds our entire solar system together because its gravity is what keeps the solar system intact. So the next time you walk outside and think, man, the sun is so hot, I wish it would cool off a little bit. Maybe we should think twice about that and say thank you.
Big.